Boy, we've got one of the most outrageous videos I've ever seen. I mean, I'm not really sure how I'm going to put into words what we're about to watch here, but I think it's something good to bring up because I subscribe to a saying that just because they're blood doesn't necessarily mean that they're family, and the opposite. And that's kind of the situation that we have today. It's a little bit confusing and there's a lot of stuff going on with it. So I'm going to play the first little portion of this and then we'll kind of go into, I guess, what the deal is before we get into the major part.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to blow his brains out right now. Stop it!
Blow my brains out.
Dude, you couldn't even wait until your wife was off the toilet? I mean, she's running out of the room with her fucking pants on her ankles. So the dude with the gun, the cigarette in his mouth, I'm not sure if he's loaded, and I mean him, not the gun. My thought would be probably. He's probably high on something or probably majorly drunk because you don't just go through your house and point guns at people. You just don't. But before we get any further, if you're the dude who's sitting on the couch with the computer, what do? I guess it depends on your relationship with the guy, but if you know that he's the kind of guy who just talks shit, doesn't really ever act on it, I guess the first time you'd be like, okay, whatever. Not me. If somebody's serious and they're pointing a gun at my head, one of us is going in the ground, and you better hope I'm a bad shot that day. Let's continue on.
You want me to?
No!
You want
Stop
me
it!
to?
Stop it!
Shoot me, I guarantee you'll go to jail for life.
Oh boy. All right. So look, we live in a weird time nowadays. I don't know if there's something mentally wrong with the guy on the bed. He may have some kind of condition, but to me, he just sounds like he's high or drunk as well. But I could be wrong. He could be just a little bit slow, whatever it may be. But at this point, that's twice, right? So that's 2 times a dude who's pissed off, visibly pissed, is pointing a gun at your head, and all you want to do is have a conversation about it.
Shoot me, I guarantee you'll go to jail for life.
Dude, he knows where he's going if he shoots you. He knows. You'd have to tell him. It's a pretty well-known thing that if you shoot someone for no reason, you're gonna get convicted and you're gonna go to jail. That is not the right time to talk about that. If there's one thing that us in the Second Amendment community understand, it's that we cannot rely on our government for protection. Not with your life, not with your money either. Throughout our life, the dominance of the US dollar was unquestioned, but that may be changing. Banks are failing left and right, and the government is discussing taking total control of your money with this new digital dollar. Don't let your life savings become a casualty of falling corporations or currency wars. Now is the time to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your wealth with physical gold and silver. They have the finest products, amazing customer service, and an amazing buyback commitment. American Hartford Gold also has a 5-star rating from thousands of reviews. So when you call, tell them that I sent you, and they'll give you up to $5,000 worth of free silver on your first order. So call them now. Click the link in the description or call 844-940-0662 or text HEAVY to 65532. A big thanks to American Hartford Gold for sponsoring today's video.
Shoot me, I guarantee you'll go to jail for life.
So at this point, in my opinion, you should grab a gun. You should. I don't care if he's family. Little CQB may work in this situation as well. But there's really 2 options here, right? One is to grab a gun and to defend yourself. 1 is too many times. 2 times is crazy. Second one would be to run. If you don't have a gun, hop out a window, break a window, smash through a wall, whatever you need to do to get out of there. And then give the cops a ring. Hey, this dude keeps pointing a gun at my head. They're gonna be over there. I would say quick, but who knows nowadays? No one knows how quick it's gonna be. Now this next part is just stupid and sad.
I'm getting ready to blow his brains out and yours. I'm tired of this shit.
You're gonna blow my
I
mom?
didn't do
You're gonna
anything
blow my
wrong.
mom's brains out?
So, me saying jumping out the window, I guess that kind of changes when the dude said, well, he's going to shoot his mom, all right? Because then if you run, you're leaving her to this guy. So he comes out.
Point that gun at me again.
Dude, why would you say that? escalation, especially if you're not armed. If you don't have equal force to someone, your best course of action is to de-escalate. Hey man, I apologize for whatever it was. You need a light for that cigarette? I know you're joking, man. Come on. It's all good. And then hightail it the fuck out of there. But no, this guy's like, pointed at me again. You're pretty much calling him a liar. Not forcing him to shoot you, but you're egging him on. Do people just not care about their lives nowadays? And this is crazy. So anyways, he gets shot. Grazed his ear, I think. And then the dude holding the gun offed himself.
Blount County, one man is dead of an apparent suicide and another is recovering from a gunshot wound to the ear. This happened after 8 last night at a home on Quarry Hollow Road in Friendsville. The man who died was 68-year-old Jeffrey Scott West.
So, luckily I've never been in a situation like this with family. We all have, arguments and things get heated, but grabbing a gun in an argument with family, it's just never a good idea. I mean, where are your buddies at who are telling you, you know what, if you're that mad, just have a fist fight. Just wail on each other until you're out of breath and then have a beer. It's done. If it's that big of an issue. But you grabbing a gun, it just brings us to a level that is so stupid. It's just outrageous. This is just a perfect example of how pissed off people are nowadays in America.